Hey, Grant Boone, Morgan Pressel, Angela Stanford were watching the Aussie Cassie Porter at the first. Started the day one off the lead. Cassie Porter, after Inji Chun had tied her, this at the third for birdie.
Fourth in the field so far this week in putting. This club is on fire.
Lottie Woad playing in the final pair began the day one shot back, this at 3.
Lottie.
Said by the U.S. Solheim Cup captain, you know she's going to get a snoot full of that. That got her to 10 under par, and then at the 11th.
I say, have her make them all now. Okay.
Yeah, that tied the lead with Cassie Porter. Cassie Porter at the 5th.
She really likes this putter.
A couple of times she's put herself at that same 5th. This is Jing Yan for birdie.
You gotta think they gotta take advantage of this short par 3. And that's exactly what Jing does.
You see the 65 from Minji Chun. A nice day today from Jenny Hee Im. She had a win about this time of year last year at the Dow Championship, teaming up with Somi Lee. It's going to be a 66 for Jin Hee. For Karen's visit to the J. Brewers Food Pavilion as we take you out to the par 3 7th, and here is Cassie Porter.
This par 3 today playing 148. That wind is helping off their right. Going to be tough today with that whole location.
This is Taiwan's Wei-Ling Hsu at the 9th.
This hole today is playing the toughest on the golf course right now.
And this is going to have some downhill to it at the start.
Whoa, Morgan, how about the birdie at 5 and then that one?
That is exceptionally clutch, Karen.
So Lottie with the win last month, but it is Cassie Porter.
She's going to need today and tomorrow.
This is a Nathan. I think it's a nice combination, these two.
Over at the 10th, Wei-Ling Hsu on a run of 3 straight birdies to get within 1. Here's her third.
Another good look here, even though she's in the rough, has plenty of green to work with. Land it close to the front and let it release back to that flag.
Rio Takeda at the 8th for birdie. She won in Japan as a non-member at the end of 2024.
And she doesn't seem real satisfied with much of anything yet, which is a little unnerving if you're the U.S. captain right now.
Just to get within 1.
She learned quite a bit from, learned quite a bit from that first putt she saw.
And she does bounce back, and she's back within 1. A year ago, Lottie Woad was the #1 ranked amateur in the world. Now she's the 7th.
Even though she probably has more game than that, just kind of really feels comfortable in that position.
Wei-Ling was a rookie the same year as Jing Yan, and 2 big par putts after the birdie for Jing. Feasting today. This is for her 4th birdie in 8 holes. She was in contention very early as a rookie in China. Here's Wei-Ling. You said it was going to be a tough 2-putt, Ange.
She's pretty good to get it to this point.
Good work.
That is a tremendous 2-putt. Very good.
Thailand's Pajaree and Anannarukarn is for eagle.
And 3 eagles on the day here on the closing hole.
There's another. 2 over at that point. Even par 72. This is last year's Rookie of the Year, major champion Miyu Yamashita. At the 17th. Wow, okay.
This hole probably a little bit closer to the hole than you would necessarily think. Other option would be to play a bit of a chunk and run, but uphill, it's hard to judge that type of shot. I like that play. This hole behind 18 has been the easiest hole Second easiest hole on the golf course today. A couple eagles here as well on 8. Families are out. It's such a wonderful event to be a part of. And then on top of it, you get to watch incredible golf.
Like that being played by Lottie Woad. She's already won it one grosser. This is a good story. Riley Smyth, the rookie, had not made a cut as an LPGA member until yesterday, and Morgan a chance here for a big weekend.
You feel like getting over that hurdle of making your first cut really allowed her to play.
This has got to be the first true tester today.
Okay, so it's a 3-way tie. Porter in her second year. Up to the par 5 10th. Third shot for Rio Takeda. Chance to get to 6 under. Jing Yan from the fairway at the 9th.
Position A here. That ball's on a good line. There's some movement there, so just stay real still.
Like this, never played in the final group on the weekend, never had a lead after any round, but she goes bogey free with a couple of birdies on her first 9 holes. Here is Miyu Yamashita at the 18th, trying to finish off a terrific third round. 3 straight birdies, 4 in her last 5, and 5 in her last 7 holes, a 67. Look out for Miyu tomorrow. Cassie Porter up ahead at the 10th with her third.
As I said, missing that fairway left her with a much longer shot into this par 5 than what we've seen. Most players are getting it down to the flat with a short little flip wedge, but no reason you can't make birdie the hard way. That's what we would call it.
This hole is playing second. Second toughest on the golf course. And when a par 3 plays second toughest on the golf course.
We're out at the par 4 16th. This is Somi Lee for birdie. Thailand's Chanettee Wannasaen finishing up at the 18th. Moves her into the top 20. Round of 70 for Chanettee. Wei-Ling Hsu, back-to-back bogeys. Here's her second at 14.
Trying to hit a low chaser up the center of the green. Well done. Not an easy hole location to get it closed. You have to really...
One of those things that you can't get it down there close to the green when you hit it into this rough.
Ideally want to keep this just below the hole. She's leaking it right again. Just seems to...
And back to the 10th, the third for Jing Yan.
And from just 58 yards. Down green piece of grass. Lots of green to use. Quite inviting shot.
This is Minji Kang at the 11th, playing with Cassie Porter.
And this one's pretty straightforward. Just uphill.
Amazing. Doesn't look like it's your first time, does it?
Hasn't really shown any signs of nerves.
Cleaning up at the 10th, Lottie Woad. And up at the 18th, Ecuador's Daniela Darquea. Every putt so critical for these players who are conditionally exempt on the LPGA Tour. There'll be another reshuffle after the AIG Women's Open in early August.
Can't let one more get away going into 12, 13. 14's another par 5, but need to make this putt here. Really well done.
But also you have the 3 par 5s on this side to balance it all out. I think it's quite a fun 9 holes of golf, certainly for me watching as opposed to playing.
And that's as good as we have seen today at the 11th.
She's really kind of run by, but I mean, so far so good.
At the 17th, Somi Lee for another birdie. Okay, look out here. Birdie at 16. Birdie at that 14th after missing her eagle putt. She is at the 15th.
This hole is just tucked 5 on that right side today. The wind blowing right to left, so going to be tough to get it close to this hole today.
I know that she wants it. She's as competitive a player as I've seen in a long time, in a very quiet way.
Yeah, she does not let the bad linger. She figures out how to hit a good golf shot, and that's what she does, I'd say.
To the 12th, Cassie Porter, second shot.
We've seen this green release a little bit more maybe than the players expected. Need to land it about in the center of the green here. Seem to have a lot more height on that iron shot.
Now she is in contention again. At the 14th, Aditi Ashok. Just enough, and so Aditi moves it to 8 under par. Takes her inside the top 10.
This is one of those testers. Gotta hit it square, take your par, and move on. Very good.
She has handled all of the tests so far.
It's just one of those rare holes out here where the green slopes away from the fairway. It's a very old school style golf course where most greens do slope back to front, but this one is tough to read. It.
Jenny Bae at the 14th for birdie.
She's just hanging right in there. Grants a strong finish here.
Okay, here is another test for Jing Yan, a par putt to stay in front by 1.
But that was a tremendous touch she showed there on that little pitch from short of the green, and gets away there with another errant tee shot.
Cassie Porter par.
Another right to lefter. We saw her miss the one on 9 low. Misses that one high. I think that had to do with the second shot. I wonder if she should have chipped that.
This is the second shot at the par 3 15th for Jenny Bae.
Jenny's having a really solid tournament. Oh my.
Middle of the green, try and make your target as small as possible.
I agree with you, Karen, but that's the hard part. Usually when you have one of these clubs in your hand, like a hybrid, first off, it's not usually teed up.
Rio Takeda up ahead at that 14th for birdie. Brooke Henderson, tough back 9, but trying to finish with a birdie or better. This is her third at the par 5. Aditi Ashok at the 16th.
Quick putt from beyond the hole here. Just gotta really get it on the green.
What are those fringes sticking out at 16?
Anything above the hole is very quick.
The grass that she would have had to have putted through would be a little bit bumpy, so this takes all of that out.
Yeah, Karen, you got to think she was trying to make that. She's been through some ups and some serious downs. I wonder just her perspective and, you know, just gratitude of where she is now. It's been a tough hole. Not as tough today, and she was up and out of that before the ball stopped rolling.
3 straight birdies for Wei-Ling. Got her to within 1, but now a run of bogeys. Takeda at 15 for birdie. Rio back to 8 under, back inside the top 10.
Especially after missing that shortish putt on the last hole. So good opportunity here to bounce back.
And it's her first birdie, as you see, since the 8th.
Very slow up the hill. Got to give it enough pace. Easy to leave it short.
Number 22 ranked player in the world. At the 14th, Yan for birdie.
And that was uphill. And it's always going to be disappointing when you're just in front of the green in 2 to walk off with a par.
Like, okay, ho-hum par.
Yan Liu had the first round lead after a 66. And that birdie at the 16th moves her into a tie for 5th. She's trying to win for the first time. Karen's the lucky one, luckiest of all. The Tour J Brewers looking to walk along the Rogue River.
Kind of want it to happen right now than tomorrow. See if she can finish strong. Yeah, that putt's just a lot straighter than you think.
It's a 3-putt, but you can kind of see it coming from where she was, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Wei-Ling Hsu for birdie at the 18th, and this to tie Minji Chun.
Pretty stagnant, so
Right of it, there's not much room, and if you go a little bit long and right, there's no room there either. Whereas if you're a little bit long on the left line, there's room to use. That looks pretty good.
That's really good. And that's the hard part about these par 3s today.
One of the biggest prizes in amateur golf, the Augusta National Women's Amateur, with a huge finish. Won as an amateur in a pro event on the LET. Nearly won a major as an amateur, the Mundial Championship.
huge confidence putt right here. She's shown quite some nerves with her speed control. You can see the relief on her face there, or in her reaction. Just, she knows how important that putt was for her.
From where Jin is, you cannot even see where the flag is. So you still are having to go back and jump to see where to land it. And if that gets a hop, it should be good.
And it does. It leaves it below the hole.
A large amount below the surface of the green. Always comes in at a flatter angle.
She spent so much time working on these wedges, really trying to dial it in.
Yan Liu, second shot at the 18th. Powerful player from China looking for her first victory. And this might help. She's tied for sixth.
And she worked so hard on this part of the game, and it shows in some of the biggest moments.
Really nice save at the 15th.
Usually a pretty accurate driver, the golf ball, but this hole can be really tough when it comes to driving. Got in trouble off the tee. Got it to this point, and not bad, but weather's a storm. Going to tomorrow.
This is Rio Takeda. Okay, some two-putt birdies for this duo.
Another tester here.
16 and 17. Passes the test. Pours another one in. These are not as simple as she's making them look.
Pretty straightforward, just got to get the speed right.
Great scene here around this 18th hole. Lots of wonderful energy.
That's well done.
She's tough as nails, we know that, and she'll be a tough customer tomorrow, even without her A game.